I
I was
called you,
hoping maybe
Tim.
we wouldn't have to.
I called you, Tim.
Yes.
You didn't answer, Tim.
I know.
What happened?
The most important call of my life. It popped up, and we didn't recognize the caller ID, and it went to voicemail.
Hi, this is Tim. I'm not able to answer.
There you go.
Responsible. Thank you.
Hey, Tim, it's Kamala. I really want to talk to you.
It is an amazing privilege. I'm excited. I just want to be part of the excitement that you're generating.
Well, we're
So,
doing it together, buddy.
It's fine.
We're doing it together.
Favourite person to talk to in the world about the madness happening in the United States, especially the parting of the ways for Kamala Harris, is none other than the wonderful Megyn Kelly. Megyn Kelly Show, Sirius XM, YouTube, podcast, all the rest. But most importantly, the only place on Aussie TV you will see her right here, right now with me here on Sky News. Megyn, hello, my friend.
It's great to see you, Paul.
Now, I, like you, am so frustrated and angry at watching the people who are supposed to be the representatives of the citizens in the system, i.e. the media, and they are just carrying Kamala Harris's water. They are parting the Red Sea for her. They are redirecting rivers for her, and it exposes everything that's wrong about them. And we could talk about that for an hour, but it's working.
Yeah. That's the problem. I mean, it's only August. Trump's still got time, but we may be witnessing the collapse of this election for him. And it is largely media driven. It's an AstroTurf personality that they have created in Kamala Harris. And the voters who are going about living their own lives, not worrying about media coverage and bias, are buying it. They're like, oh, we didn't really like Trump and we didn't like Biden, and we've been given a new third option, and she seems kind of nice. So yeah, let's go for that. We don't really blame her for the economy or the border. Like, Vice President, what do they do? It's ceremonial. She seems nice enough, and she's not 200. So we'll vote for her. That's what's happening. And any controversy that comes up around her background, Tim Walz, his background, gets A, ignored, or B, completely excused, and we all get gaslit on it. And look, this is not the first election cycle in which they've done this, but the depth of the cynicism has surprised even me. I actually did not expect them to be this bad. I've never seen it this bad. And now the polls are dramatically shifting away from Trump.
But also the stuff that sends me crazy is that, something Donald Trump did years ago, that still counts. Something J.D. Vance said years ago, that still counts. Something Kamala Harris did in her current job, doesn't matter. What she promised and ran on and believed and reinforced didn't happen. And again, it's working, but we have to take a second to say something's really broken that somebody is able to seemingly get away with not being held to account for anything in their past.
You know, I think about it a lot because I have to distinguish between me, the individual, and me, the journalist. As a journalist and a commentator, it's not my job to shift an election or to try to swing an election one way or another. Correct. But as a human, it's incredibly frustrating to watch the media gang up on one side, run cover for the other, and then still cloak themselves in nobility. You know, we're the gatekeepers, we're the fact checkers, we are the ones who will fight misinformation, while they mislead my fellow Americans every day. So I get incredibly angry that the side I think is reasonable and will restore order here in the United States is so far from getting a fair shake that they're getting completely twisted and turned and lambasted by this media, these media enablers every day, which is not their job. And then I have to remind myself that my job as a member of the media is not to try to persuade people to go the other way. It's just to stay in the factual realm and tell the stories that others won't tell and stay factual, notwithstanding the enormous gaslighting we're getting, and blow back. You know how it is always before the election as a member of the media. If you don't go along with the party line, they start attacking you too. But it's all on steroids this year. It's on steroids this year because they're back from the dead. You know, Biden's out, Kamala's in, there's enthusiasm for her, and they just know if they could just check their ethics for another 2.5 months, they could have this. They could have what they want. They could have all of their leftist policies. They could have abortion on demand. They could have a black woman in the office take down Trump. It's every leftist fantasy. It's like, if I just check my ethics for a few more months, I can have what I want. And to me, it makes me boil inside, right? It makes me boil. But it's not the first time it's happened. You know, Trump got it so bad in 2016. I keep reminding myself, it's not insurmountable. He could still overcome this. And also, as members of the media, it's not our job to declare him dead before he's dead, or her for that matter.